Marital unity, as opposed to martial unity.
Yes,
marital.
marital.
That would mean an army that sticks together really well under conflict. Could you forward roll from rock to rock? And that way it would symbolize the rolling harmony in your relationship. He's a poor boy, but I'm in love with him, our father.
Hey, podcast kittens, it's Cathy Cat
And Ladybeard coming at you with another true love-inspiring installment of
Cat with Beard. Love is in the air.
Everywhere you look around.
It is our Valentine's special episode, and today we're going to talk about Enmusubi, or, well, love blessings in Japan and how to get them in Japan.
Love blessings, because you want to make sure your relationship's a positive one.
Yeah, so if you haven't found your partner yet, maybe you haven't prayed at the right shrine yet.
That's exactly right.
Apparently.
And even if you have found your partner and you want to make sure it's a productive relationship, a bit of prayer might get you there.
So if you are looking to find a partner or to stay happily together with your partner, this is your episode. Pretty much for everyone here. A lot of you guys. So, Enmusubi. The N in Enmusubi is actually also the Go-en, N in Go-en, which meaning the 5 yen coins. You might have that in your wallet when you come to Japan. The smallest coin with the hole in it is the 5 yen. Now, when you go and pray at a shrine, generally you're supposed to use the 5 yen coin, Go-en, to have good meetings, good relationships. Doesn't just mean for love, for business, for anything actually. So recently people are actually putting in either Ju-Go-en, so you Jubun Go-en, so you have enough, good meetings.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Or 25 yen, so again, have that 5 yen coin and then 2 extra 10 yen coins in there for double the good meetings. So there's meaning to it. So that's not even if you're looking for love, it's just for relationships. Good. In the end, we are all, crowd beings. We're being who live in a group. We kind of need some sort of community. So meetings and good relationships are very important for the future.
They are.
Yes, but Enmusubi focuses a little bit more on matchmaking and forming connections.
Which is great. We all need better relations day by day.
Exactly. Often Enmusubi is connected with romantic relationships. Does not have to be exclusively.
Don't have to be.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, so let's crack on. Let's explain the whole situation. Cathy Cat and Enmusubi. Talk me through it.
Exactly. So a lot of people who will travel around Japan, Japanese people who travel around Japan, or maybe you guys as well, will actually travel to specific shrines because they have a specific goddess or god in there who's supposed to help you with those relationships. So people seeking love, better relationships, or even professional connections, or maybe happier marriages, or like just making sure good childbirth, that kind of stuff, will travel all around of Japan. There are certain deities that are dedicated to that purpose.
That's exactly correct.
So, some of you might have heard about Izanagi and Izanami. So, those Izanagi Mikoto and Izanami Mikoto were like the first divine couple. They stirred the vastness that was the universe, and from the stick that they stirred, a drip fell down, and several drips fell down, and all of these drips became island, and boom, we got Japan.
The islands of Japan. The drops of water falling from this stick became the islands of Japan.
So they're the creators of Japan, and many other deities symbolizing martial unity, and their offspring also became gods.
Marital unity, as opposed to martial unity.
Yes,
that would mean an army that sticks together really well under conflict. Although also a good deity to have on your side.
That could work. Yeah, that could work
But
too.
this one's marital unity. That's also.
Then we have the Okuni Nushi no Mikoto. I hope I said that right. The central matchmaking god enshrined at Izumo Taisha. People talk about Izumo Taisha as a shrine that people talk about. That's known for fostering relationships.
Good. I like relationships. I'm just so pro being in good relations with those around me. By the way, as well, that's how you get things done in Japan. Just be in good relations with those around you.
I mean, generally, networking is so important for any kind of profession you're in. Unless you're like somewhere on an a hermit somewhere away from people, you generally need to have good relationships.
Specifically in Japan with this idea of harmony and all this kind of thing.
And group culture, for sure.
The worst thing you can do is, cause a disturbance. That means really good relations, essential for every field of life, not just your romance.
There's also Saru Tahiko no Kami.
Something about a gorilla.
Saru Tahiko no Kami?
Different Saru?
No, don't think that's Saru.
Okay.
It's a guiding deity aiding to find the right path in love.
All right.
So if you have lost your path...
It's good. You can go up the hill. You can go by the beach. You're bound next to the river.
What's your path?
Choose your story. It's like the start of a video game, isn't it?
Sounds like that.
Which one
it's also a dating game now. Start of a dating game.
It is the dating game.
Kurihime no Mikoto is known for harmonizing relationships. So if you already are in one and you want it to be a bit more harmony. Full of harmony, then that's the one you would go to.
Love harmony.
We also have the Onsuza no Mikoto and the Kushinada Hime no Mikoto.
That
I hope
crazy
I
lady.
didn't butcher those names of all those gods. I'm so sorry. That's a couple representing protection and love's triumph over adversity.
Oh, good. Well, I like that. That's a nice positive theme.
They're already together as a couple. Interesting, though, I had that the other day. Two of my friends were getting married, and I was thinking, let me buy them an Enmusubi talisman. And I asked the Miko, the shrine maiden, if I can just get them an Enmusubi. And she said, this Enmusubi is for people who are looking for love. If they're getting married today, then you actually need to get them something else, which is to protect that relationship that they have.
Really?
Which was even cooler because it came like in the side, it was like a plate. And it had a sword on it.
A sword?
A sword, like as a symbol on it, a sword to protect the person that you love.
Oh, that's nice. I can get behind that.
So yeah, before you get your talismans, depending on your situation, you might want to ask if that is one of those that is supposed to bring you a partner or is one that's supposed to protect you and your partner and your relationship.
Yeah.
You should make maybe a talisman with a little Ladybeard on it so he can come and protect your relationship.
Yeah, and make a little Cathy Cat so that she can
harmonize the relationship.
Exactly, harmonize the relationship
He protects the relationship. I harmonize the relationship.
Yeah.
We should have talismans of us.
Yeah, we're like a hip hop duo. The two things we do: harmonize and protect.
Harmonize and protect, y'all. Okay, but no, seriously, sorry, sorry about that. For top shrines to go to in Japan.
Yes.
Now for real.
Beautiful shrines to go to.
Izumo Taisha in Shimane is very famous.
Okay.
Very famous. The ultimate Enmusubi shrine and one of the oldest shrines in Japan.
Lovely.
Every Japanese person knows that one.
Really?
It's dedicated to the Okuni Nushi no Mikoto, the god of matchmaking and good fortune.
All right. Tell us about some of the unique features of the shrine.
They have the Enmusubi no Shimenawa. So it's like... You know how those shrine buildings are generally gigantic, and then there is an even more gigantic rope twisted into each other that hangs from the top of that ceiling. It is larger than people.
It's massive.
It is huge.
Whopping.
It's not
like
just
a whale sized. It's huge.
It's a massive sacred rope, and it symbolizes connections and unity. Again, goes on brand with what the shrine stands for.
So let me just ask a question. Shiori, I need to ask a question. Do Japanese people kind of come to this shrine, and especially if you're in the area, is it considered sort of like a bit of a pilgrimage? Like we all go there, so we all know long-lasting relationships, happy times? Is it something you guys do?
Some people do, some people don't. It depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hang on. It's not... Okay, so you'd go there specifically with your purpose of let's harmonize this relationship, as opposed to, well, we're all 18 now, off we go to the shrine.
Matchmaking and good fortune. I guess... I remember when I went to Shimane, I haven't had the pleasure to go to this shrine, but just all the Japanese people around me were like, oh, you're going to Izumo Taisha. Oh, you're going to Izumo Taisha. So there's a big of a hype about it. There's a big of a hype about going there, I think.
Really?
It's because it's so known.
You've got a boyfriend. You're going to the shrine. It's like that.
No, that's not of it. It's more like it's so known and so famous that if you are in the area, you should go.
Oh, okay.
No, so I assume some people go there to pray to the matchmaking god, but if you happen to be in Shimane Prefecture, you should go there, no matter whether you're looking for love or not, because it is so famous and such a known shrine.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is really historical, important place.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
How
It's
so?
one of the old. Basically, it's one of the oldest shrine in Japan. So it's historic place.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, okay. Well, clearly it's kept a lot of relationships together then, if it's nice and
Apparently,
historic
must have
over
done.
thousands of years.
Everyone knows this shrine from the Japan's history textbook from the age of 6 or 10.
Really?
Wow,
Yes.
yeah, everyone knows it.
Oh, it's that important. So not just for your marriage and whatnot, it's for all the things.
Just generally go there. Also, interesting is for the ritual, usually you clap twice.
Okay.
There, you clap actually 4 times.
Do you want to just explain the ritual real quick to the uninitiated? When you go to a shrine, when you're going...
Oh, okay. I thought you pointed at Shiori.
Sorry, I was looking at you, kid. When you go to the shrine, normally you go through a ritual before you talk to the god. When you go clap, clap, bow,
bow.
You stand up, you pray, and clap again, and bow. Wait, did I get that correct? Is that the right order?
No.
Sorry, Charles. That's not my order. What is it?
It's 2礼2拍手1礼, so 2 bows, 2 claps, and 1 bow.
I got my order wrong. Hang on. One more time. Hey, bow, bow, clap, clap. That's right. Pray, and then bow again. I
Yes,
messed up my
yes,
order.
that's right.
Sorry.
But depending on where you are, the number of bows and the number of claps will change, as in this case, apparently you're supposed to clap 4 times instead of twice.
Okay.
But it will probably say that on the sign there as
Hang on.
well.
So you're talking bow, bow, clap, 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 pray, bow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Surprised that's 4, because usually 4 is not a good number in Japan. So
In Izumo Taisha, the most formal way of clapping is 8 times because 8 represent eternity.
Oh.
But if you go casually praying, then they reduce the number in half. So
the casual prayers for,
casual
but actually
prayer.
it's 8. Okay.
yes, so 8 divides by 2, so it's 4.
I see. Right.
Well, unfortunately, I never had the chance to go there because it seems like one of the places you need to visit when you come to Japan. So next one is the Jishu Shrine in Kyoto.
Okie smoky. Everything's beautiful in Kyoto, so this is going to be delightful.
But this is actually on the ground of my absolute favorite place.
What's that?
Kiyomizu-dera. I love Kiyomizu-dera. I do my pilgrimage yearly to Kiyomizu-dera.
I'm not sure which one it is. Which
It's the shrine that's up, all the way up in the mountain. It kind of leans against the mountain. From it, you can see down on all of Kyoto.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so wonderful.
Oh, okay.
So in that shrine air complex, inside the temple complex, there is a shrine area that is entirely dedicated to love and matchmaking.
Oh, right.
I think recently it has been under construction. It might come back soon. I was always wondering why there was temple, but also over here shrine. So it's both, they're sharing the same ground there. Did not know that was actually for specifically dedicated for love and matchmaking.
All right. Well, now you do. It's a good
Now
thing.
I do.
It's a good thing that's already the place you like going to.
Yeah, I mean, let's have a little visit up there. Have a look what's going up there for all the good things in relationships, I guess. Can't help.
That's why everybody loves Cathy Cat. That's why you're in such great relations with everybody around you. Let's have a round of applause for Cathy Cat.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the deity there, it enshrines the Okuni Nushi no Mikoto. That's the same one that we've had earlier at Izumo Taisha. And also his messengers are rabbits.
Rabbits!
Rabbits, as in the Chinese horoscope or the lunar horoscope, the animal horoscope.
Yep.
Rabbits are generally symbolizing love, fertility, and a closeness to the gods.
Right, okay. Closest to the gods, really?
Yeah.
That's nice, okay.
Apparently. So also they have large stones, and I was always wondering what they are. No, I finally know. They're called love stones. 2 stones placed 18 meters apart. It is said that if you can walk from one stone to the other with your eyes closed and reach them safely, your wish for love will be granted.
18 meters, not 80 meters. Just
18, yeah. 18 would be
18,
pretty much. 18 meters. I thought it's 2 people had to do the same thing and walk at each other with their eyes closed, but no.
Hang on. So you stand at one stone, you close your eyes,
And
you have to go in a straight line 18 meters to make it to the next stone. And if you do, you're going to have fall in love, everything's happy. I like the fact that if you have an infected ear and your balance is bad and you stray sideways, no love for you.
You like the fact of that?
Well, it strikes me as an interesting feature.
Oh, boy.
Those with bad balance will not find romance.
It sounds a little bit more like the German test that we have to do if you have if you're driving a car and they're not quite sure whether you had alcohol, you need to walk a straight line.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's how we test that. But no, okay, sorry, took the total romance out of that.
No, it's romantic as. Listen to me. Imagine if you had an infected ear and you still made it to the other side. Now, you are going to really really get together with a hottie after that.
That probably will be a really good sign, yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Could you lie down and like worm your way across the floor with your eyes closed?
I don't think that would generally be a good idea on the shrine floor premises anyways.
Could you roll? Could you forward roll from rock to rock? And that way it would symbolize the rolling harmony in your relationship?
I think with Japan being a very cleanly culture where you take off your shoes and stuff, you should maybe not roll around on the floor in the first place.
Cartwheel stone to stone, and you'll have an acrobatic relay. All right, let's keep going.
You should try that. Try it. Next one is the Tokyo Daijingu, known as the Ise Shrine of Tokyo. So it's a popular spot for singles and couples in the city.
Excellent.
Since it was the first shrine in Japan to hold a Shinto wedding ceremony, many women in love have to come visit the shrine as a place of blessings for love and marriage. So they're like, I want to marry. That might be the shrine to go to.
Where is this shrine, Shiori? Do I know where the shrine is? Where is the shrine?
It's near Iidabashi.
Oh, I love Iidabashi!
Iidabashi!
Oh, it's the Iidabashi. I love Iidabashi for some reason. People ask me which part of Tokyo I like, and I love Iidabashi, and there's no real reason why.
Well, maybe because there is the Tokyo Daijingu Shrine.
Must be why. Clearly, I can just feel the love emanating from the shrine. You should go to Iidabashi when you come to Tokyo. It's the best.
So apparently one of the unique things is it looks like a heart. The symbol of a heart in Japan is often used as the inome, which is the eye of the boar. Like a wild boar. It's on the shrine. You can see that. The pattern is meant to ward off evil.
All right.
But now it also stands for love. So love, wards off evil, I guess. This is my equation now. Love, wards off evil.
Not an animal you'd conventionally associate with true love, is it? The wild boar?
No, originally it was meant to ward off evil, like the eye of the boar, because you're not,
So it's like having
the boar gives you the evil eye.
Like having a bad boar outside your castle protecting your princess, kind of thing.
I find it funny that the eye of a boar in Japanese symbolism is a heart.
Yeah,
I've never thought of the eye of a boar looking like a heart,
I don't think I've looked deeply into the eyes of a boar.
Oh, unfortunately, I had that happen.
Looked into the eyes of a boar?
Oh, it was not. It was actually kind of scary. I mean, little detour here, but again, another shoot with Ash Japanese. We went to the countryside, and actually in a city, we wanted to cut through the parks, and there were statues. A statue of a woman, great. Statue of a child, great. Statue of a wild boar, great. Oh no, it moved. In the middle of the night, it was already mother season, and that was possibly a mother boar. And that's when I literally got told to look at them, but walk slowly backwards. You cannot break eye contact, and you cannot run. Look at them and slowly walk backwards and make you escape. We have actually an episode here on the podcast where we talk about wild animals that you need to be careful about, such as bears and such. So maybe look back a couple of episodes to find out what to do with different wild animals here in Japan to survive.
It's the same way you treat a bear. If you see a bear, you make eye contact, slowly back off. How interesting! The boar! The love boar! You stared into the eyes of the love boar.
That wasn't a love boar. That was a mama boar who was very protective of her babies.
Really?
So yes, I was not a love
eye
boar.
of the boar. It's the thrill of your love.
I know. Please don't hurt me.
Let's keep going.
Hakone Shrine in
Kanagawa.
the prefecture. It's the Kuzuryu Shrine, so it has actually 9 dragons.
Oh, this is cool. This looks really cool, these 9 dragons.
It's situated near Lake Ashi, so it's known for its serene atmosphere and strong Enmusubi blessings.
All right, looks lovely. You got these 9 dragon heads all spitting water into the river, which I can get behind.
The Kuzuryu Shrine is a sub-shrine dedicated to the 9-headed dragon god who's said to grant love and prosperity.
Good, which is a nice thing
fantastic.
for a 9-headed dragon to do.
Thank you.
Again, it's not what you'd instantly imagine a 9-headed dragon would be for. You'd imagine he'd be for kicking asses, Similar to how this boar actually turns out to be kicking asses, kicking evil asses. Maybe that's what these 9 heads of the dragon are for. They've got you covered 360 degrees, a different head in every angle, you know what I mean?
Protection from all angles. Whichever angle you look at the relationship, it's protected. They also have the Dujinsui, so sacred spring water, blessed by the dragon god.
Good, thank you, dragon god.
Symbolizing prosperity, purification, good fortune. And visitors drink or collect it for blessings in love, success, and health as well. Well, love, success, and health, that's already, very good trinity there.
It's most of the things you need, really.
Yeah, really, love, success, and health.
After that, maybe shoes. Love, success, and health, and some shoes. That'll get you through most situations, really.
Yeah, maybe that's part of the success, though.
Yeah,
you
shoes.
successfully actually have some shoes.
Yeah.
Anyways. Enoshima Shrine in Kanagawa Prefecture, so we're a bit closer now to Tokyo, dedicated to Benzaiten, the goddess of music, arts, and love.
Oh, this sounds like a great place for us to go.
Yeah, that's probably, it looks like one of those gods that are actually like for entertainers as well.
I should go pray there. That sounds wicked.
I just realized Enoshima and Hakone, actually all very easy to reach from Tokyo. So,
they really?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, I might have a day trip then down to Kanagawa to see the Enoshima Shrine. And inspire me.
They have lots of cool stuff. One is a love bell. So couples ring the bell together and write their names on a lock. And then they lock the lock on the fence for eternal love.
Oh, that's lovely.
That culture has been done in many countries. Maybe in yours. If it has, write it in the comments.
On a lock? As in like a lock and key type lock?
Yeah. And then you write your names on the lock and you lock it to the fence.
I can imagine a third party who is in love with one member of this couple. They would go, they do the lock, then he'd come up afterwards, they'd break that lock in half and be like, yeah, I want to get her. You know
I think if you went in there with a massive, what did you call those, pliers?
Yeah.
If you went in there with massive pliers, I'm pretty sure the shrine staff would go like, no. You're not allowed to break anyone's love apart.
Does anyone ever try to do that, Shiori? Does anyone ever try to break the lock of a couple?
I hope not.
Not to break, but someone tried to put her name and the other person's name that are not in the relationship with herself. Yeah.
Imagine that kind of thing happens quite a lot. I would imagine.
Oh, you see, so you put the name of someone you would like to be
in a relationship with.
Oh, right.
Sounds a little bit stalkery, but I imagine that kind of thing probably happens a lot.
And some people put their Oshi's name into the logo.
Yeah, I was about to say
Oshi,
that would definitely be happening.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
There's
so
also
about the unique bits, the unique features of this shrine.
So we have the Enma, those wooden plates that you usually wish for.
Yep.
You can write your wishes and pray on the cute heart-shaped Emma.
It's nice.
So that's kind of cute. Nice. That is some of the things you can do in Kanagawa. Also, the Kumano Shrine in Yamagata Prefecture is another one of those locations. However, that one is really hard to reach. So the other two were easy to reach from Tokyo. This one is hard to reach. And the train that goes there, also you have to really be prepared and schedule your trip well. You can't just go, have a little trip there. If you miss it, you might get stuck. So either go there by car or be very well prepared. Find out the train times so you don't get lost. Yeah, because apparently this train is pretty unreliable. They shut it down in bad weather. They shut it down because there's a stone on the track. They shut it down for all kinds of reasons. So this is a hard place to access. But if you can get there, what do you find, Cathy Cat? I think also maybe it is part of the journey. If you go there with someone you like, then you're actually already in an adventure together. If you actually make it to the end of the journey without breaking up, then that means it's a strong relationship. Yeah, you already the journey was so cumbersome. Yeah, and maybe the journey already will have made you realize you can really rely on each other in times of trouble, and you're very organized. You can actually make this happen. That should actually be a good make or break in a check of relationships. Yeah. Once you make it there, it's a hidden gem known for romantic energy and powerful matchmaking blessings. Oh, that's nice. This shrine is dedicated to the god who was the first in mythology to make a marriage proposal and is beneficial for marriage. Oh, lovely. So two couples who are thinking of tying the knot should maybe try and add their luck at getting there. That sounds lovely. And maybe that'd be a great... Is that actually a space where people would then propose? So it sounds like a nice place to propose there, I guess, unless that's root.
I have never heard of that kind of thing.
Guess you don't propose on shrine premises. Okay, we learned something. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Unique features. There is a full moon ceremony once a month on the night of the full moon.
All right, that's
Many
good.
people attend the Enmusubi prayer festival, Musubi, to pray for a good marriage.
Oh, well, that's nice. A full moon makes everything more romantic anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
and
that's lovely.
I guess you need a call for that because the train is probably not running during that time. So
because of all the werewolves.
Oh, why did the werewolf suddenly come up in the story? Why?
Full moon! Full moon! The werewolf will eat your girlfriend. You've got to be careful.
Oh my goodness. Omamori, so they're little talismans. There is the Tama Yura Mori. It's a good luck charm you can get there.
Lovely.
It is available only for those who participated in the moon event, in the once a month moon event, which is it looks like a little, the little pouches, talisman pouches, but this is kind of woven of string coming together. So you have to first go to that full moon ceremony, survive apparently the werewolf attacks that Ladybeard has gone on stage there, and then if you made it back alive, then you will have the chance to get one of those special talismans if you've been there. It sounds romantic, though.
It does sound
Apart
romantic.
from the werewolf, why did you throw the werewolf in
It
there?
also kind of sounds like an adventure film, doesn't it? If you can make it past the werewolves, get this talisman. If you make it back alive, you'll be in love forever.
And then you get your talisman, and then you can maybe propose to her. I guess that's how it works.
Yes.
Sounds like a little bit like one of those fairy tales where you have
Sounds
to do a couple of things, and then you can marry the
I
princess.
imagine it's a story where there'd be it'd be a situation. There's a bunch of princes and rich dudes all trying to get there and fight the werewolves to get the talisman, and then there's one poor boy who somehow finds himself in there, and the story is him triumphing against the odds to get the talisman and get to marry the princess.
This is not the original story of the shrine.
No, I'm
so do
making
not
things
take
up.
this as a reference. This
Making
is a
things up.
Ladybeard story right now. Just
But that
to be
is a
safe.
good story. We must agree that would be a compelling story. Romantic. Ladies would like that story, wouldn't they? Because you'd be like, he's a poor boy, but I'm in love with him. Oh, father, allow me to marry whoever I like.
It does sound like a fairy tale, but I think even without the story, this shrine is actually sounding quite interesting.
Yeah, it's a good shrine.
But the whole trip, you need to be planned. Next one, Shimo-Gamo Shrine in Kyoto.
Back to your favorite place, Kyoto.
Yeah.
UNESCO World Heritage listed. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Ayoi no Yashiro is a smaller shrine dedicated to within the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's dedicated to matchmaking. So you have a lot of shrines and temples who have who share in the same space. There will be several deities. So this one is within the shrine area. If I got that right. Unique features, we have the Rennai Omikuji. So there are, those fortune slips that people draw to find out their fortune. Those ones are actually specifically for finding and maintaining love.
All right, good.
I'd be terrified.
Would you?
A couple of years ago, I had very bad luck generally in life. So I went to Kamakura with another talent. Her name is Aso Natsuko. And with her, we went around and we went to all those shrines. And she pulled all the good fortune slips and she got all the things done. And for me, it was like I was supposed to break the badness on a little plate. The plate wouldn't break. For her, it broke into 100 pieces. For me, it didn't break. And I once drew one of those fortune slips and I got the worst fortune you can ever pull. And it was even worse because it was off camera. On camera, it would have been funny. It was off camera. Ever since then, I'm always terrified drawing any kind of fortune slips, whether they're love or just in general.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I am terrified about those. But if you're brave, try your love fortune.
What's the worst fortune you can ever get?
The worst fortune is literally called just kyo.
Kyo?
It's not even, middle kichi, little bit of kichi, two kichi, dai kichi. Yeah, everything has kichi luck in it. Right. Kyo is just kyo.
I don't read these things, so I don't know.
But that's the worst. So generally, if you get a fortune slip, it goes with medium amount of luck, a little bit of luck, best is of luck, and they all have the word luck in it. The worst one, and I've never seen anyone pull the worst one apart from when I did, is kyo. And that's just the worst. And that was off camera. It should have been on camera. Would have been way more fun that way. Would have been good content.
Hilarious on camera. Poor Cathy Cat.
That's why I'm
clearly
saying
that was where the bad luck made itself felt.
Yeah, omikuji. Anyways, but there, you hopefully will not get a bad love fortune slip or any kind of fortune slip when you go to have better luck. There's also a sacred tree in there.
This is nice, isn't it? This is lovely.
Ayoi no Yashiro features a tree with 2 trunks growing as one, symbolizing unity and strong relationship.
That is just delightful, isn't it?
Aww, that's a big aww.
That is a lovely symbol of good fortune and harmony.
I mean, actually, when we went when I went, I think 2017, 2018, with Asonatsuko to one of the Enmusubi shrines in Kamakura, she was praying for, by this age, I want to be married and I want to have children and all of that. And she is now married and has children. So I think it has worked out for her.
Well.
There you go.
Congratulations.
She was praying for it and she got it in the end.
Got it. That's fantastic. What's something you're praying for this Valentine's Day and hoping to get?
Chocolate from all my friends.
In the clickety-clack.
Exactly.
below.
What do you guys want for Valentine's Day? Don't forget, we have done a episode here on the Cat with Beard podcast about chocolates and why chocolates are so important on Valentine's Day. In Japan, it's not just between guys and girls anymore. It's now girls between girls, just pretty much office, friends, anywhere. Chocolate. I love chocolate.
all.
So I am
Swim in
all
chocolate.
up for that. Yes. Don't forget to share this episode on your social media somewhere so people can actually find out more about it. Thank you so much for tuning in and let us know what you're looking forward to this Valentine's Day.
And enjoy your trip to the shrine. If you visit any of these shrines, you'll be in love forever. I promise.
All right, you take that responsibility. See you soon.
I assume responsibility for your personal affairs forever.
I'm pretty sure he does it. Let's
I
go.
take 100% responsibility for the happenings of everything around me over which I have zero influence.
On that note, we will hopefully see you for another episode next week of Cat with Beard.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Enjoy love.